All right, I'm gonna turn down the volume a little bit. Whoa, and that cuts it out apparently. Today has been a little bit of a day and a half. And I wasn't sure when the next time I was going to, I need to set up the game capture here properly because it was recently set up for Dark Souls 2, so I gotta switch it to our RCT Classic. I apologize for that. Now I gotta fix OBS. I keep on clicking off. There we go, we're back to this music, I guess. It's been a little bit of a day and a half. I wasn't sure when the next time I was gonna come back and do some more stuff in RollerCoaster Tycoon Classic was, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it today, because this is my game. This is gonna become like my game that I stream when I don't feel like streaming other things, and I just want to like relax with the game that got me into the gaming industry in the first place, really. Like I was into video games before this, but this is not RollerCoaster Tycoon Classic, but RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 and 2 are the games that I gotta turn it down a little bit more still. These are the games that really got me into the gaming industry and got me fascinated with stuff there. But yeah, I hope you're doing well today, Mortis and Guzma. RollerCoaster Tycoon indeed. Mortis, you returned from Alec because California is on fire again. The sky is smoke. The grim darkness of California, there's only fire. We've been having some fires around here as well lately. Nothing super crazy, at least from what it sounds like. But there have been some times that we've had some pretty bad forest fires around here. Like when I was working in duct cleaning a few years ago, I probably already told this story during like the early days of my Planet Coaster playthrough when I was doing stuff with that. But there was one day that the sky was so smoky and stuff was so weird that like the weird combination of smoke and weird other environmental factors I couldn't understand just turned the entire sky orange with like the smoke clouds and weird effects with the sun. The entire sky was just orange for like a day. And it was one of the weirdest things I'd ever seen. And I explicitly remember that day because before my work partner and I went out for work that day, my boss tells us, be careful out there today, guys, because there's like some Twilight Zone shit going on out there. That's what he told us, and it cracked me up. So, yeah, I wasn't originally planning on streaming RCT today. Today was scheduled to be a freaking Assassin's Creed Rogue stream, is what today was scheduled to be. Last time we did Fun Fortress, I'm almost tempted to do like one of these higher ones, but at the same time, the only ones that we've covered on this channel so far have been the very first park like 3 years ago, 23rd of June 2018, and Fun Fortress, which was on the 7th of August. So, you know, a couple weeks ago, something like that. I don't know. A little over a week ago, something like that. All these ones were just like redeemed as done by transferring over my save files from like the time that I spent playing RCT Classic on my phone, because it's a mobile game too, and you can transfer your saves if you have proper software to manage your phone's files. There's no easy other way to do it, which is why these are all redeemed on February 7th. But that also means that like none of these have actually been done on this channel. So I might just do one of these ones, I was thinking. Like, let's go do Dynamite Dunes. Let's do the good old second park is what we'll do, because we haven't done it on this channel yet. So let's do it. Whoops, I keep forgetting that WASD doesn't move it. It's freaking the arrow keys. Gosh, diggity darn it. My goodness. Built in the middle of the desert, this theme park contains just one roller coaster, but has space for expansion. Your objective to have at least 650 guests in your park at the end of October year 3 with a park rating of at least 600. Considering the last park that we did was the exact same goal except for 1,300 guests, and we started with nothing rather than starting with one roller coaster. Yeah, this is definitely a bit of an easier one, considering this is the second park from the first game, and the second park in this game as well. So it's still the very much tutorial kind of section. The one that we did last time was one of the ones where it's like, okay, you actually have to play well here, starting now. But this time, we don't have to worry about playing well. We can just build things and not pay attention to stuff and whatnot. But yeah, that one for Tales of Arise just came out. Just finished playing it for the PS4. I gotta say, the battle campaign is fast-paced, but it's hella fun, and the graphics and ambience too are super clean, absolutely beautiful. Overall, so far, you're really enjoying it. I'm glad to hear that. I'm looking forward to covering it on this channel, but I can't cover the demo, so I'm just gonna have to wait until like the full game comes out. Also, I'm just gonna turn on the last stream that we did of this. I had the summer stream playlist going. I think I'm gonna turn on like the autumn stream playlist today and just have that on shuffle is what we're gonna do, which is apparently starting out with a Gerudo Valley remix by Qmu is what it's starting out with, apparently. I know it's not quite autumn yet, but I kind of like my autumn playlist, so we're we're going with that. What's a good audio level for it, though? I don't know, maybe something like that. Whoops. Okay, click back onto the game. Let's not use WASD. So, I know that I like populating this area with rides whenever I play this park, and then I fill up areas here, and I would usually level out the top here and build some stuff up there, and then I'd build a water ride over here is usually like the strat that I would do. But Pokemon Presents Grad, the frame rate issues that are seems to be fixed. Other than that, yeah, the frame rate issues seem to be fixed at least. That is at least good. But the models still do not match the environments like at all. The model is my chat not on? Wait, my chat isn't on. Oh, now it's on. The hell. Testing. Okay, it is appearing on the layout. I'm confusing myself. I'm confusing myself here. The environments and models still look like they're from completely different games, and it's weird. It's very, very strange. And my dedicated podcast that is like an hour 15 minutes long on like my whole discussion on the subject has already gotten a lot of very mixed reception. And it's probably another situation where a lot of people see the title are just like, well, I guess this video sucks. Like, I've always had those on my main Pokemon video essay ever since I published it. And, like, I even had one earlier today that was claiming that I was so wrong. And I was like, well, if you want to make some arguments that, like, counter my points and whatnot, you can go ahead and do that. And then they typed out, like, this whole dedicated essay about like how Pokemon's magical for them, when the definition of magic to me was the things that made it into the world's largest grossing media IP of the customizability of making a team of whatever 6 Pokemon you want, which is no longer possible, and you can only manage all your Pokemon in modern games if you're willing to pay the Pokemon home fees that cost almost as much as Nintendo Switch Online. And the interactability, bringing people together, where if 2 people own like the same generation of games, they can play with one another, battle and trade to their heart's content. But in on the Switch, every pair of games is like mutually exclusive with each other. Like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee can play with each other and that's it. Sword and Shield can play with each other and that's it. And Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl are only going to be able to play with each other and that's it. So the customizability and interactability are not there to the same degree that they've always been in series past. And that's what my main arguments are. I had this one person comment and give me like a whole essay on, after I asked them if they want to make arguments themselves, they gave me this whole essay on why Pokemon is still fun. And I was like, what? Whether it's fun or not is not the topic of this video essay. You didn't counter any of my points. You didn't take the time to understand my definition and counter my definition. You just made your own definition and defended that. Like, I got freaking straw man fallacied is what happened. Let's see here. So we'll go ahead and do that. So there's situations like that I see all the time on a lot of my videos, and that's part of the reason why we're playing RCT today, is I just get frustrated with stuff like that, where it's like, no matter what I say, gosh dang, I keep hitting WASD. It's like, no matter what I say, I'm always gonna be in the wrong in a lot of people's eyes, just because they hate like the opening premise and whatnot. It's a weird situation. I guess I need to unpause it here. That's what I gotta do. Sorry, friendos, I'm deleting that real quick so that I can place down this here. One strat that I typically like to use in RollerCoaster Tycoon games is right at the park entrance. Oh my goodness, there's no information kiosk. I was about to say put an information kiosk down, but it was all a lie. Put down an information kiosk like right at the beginning, because a information kiosk is one of the few stalls that has an entrance from like all 4 sides. So if you do like a full circle around it, the guests are almost certainly going to interact with the information kiosk as they're entering the park. And then they get like a map and they can get an umbrella, and you know, it's a good strat. It's a strat that I freaking made and I like and all that fun stuff. I don't know what to do here with that specific situation. What other stalls do we have? So we do have food, drinks, and washrooms. So we're a-okay on that front, it seems like. Sure the stream chat is working? It seems like. I see it on the thing over here. Are not all the things appearing? We have this streaming idea where the narrator from Pokemon Presents says Survey Corps, then the first Attack on Titan opening blurs while Attack on Pokemon appears on screen. Imagine. It's Dynamax Pokemon appearing over the thingamabob. They also said the Battle Frontiers in the game, and you're like, what? No, it's not. Yeah, people have been telling me that apparently like a full map of Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl has been released, and apparently it just shows like a battle tower that was in Diamond and Pearl. I don't remember, I haven't played Diamond Pearl in a long time. But the actual full Battle Frontier that was added by Platinum is not there, apparently. So, there's that. I'm doing my system. I think, is what we're doing. We're also sort of have to stream screen till I refreshed it. That's strange. That's very odd. Yeah, we only have the one roller coaster right now, so guests are not exactly super impressed with the lack of stuff we have in the park right now. Wow, this, where I started placing that down worked out perfectly, didn't it? Wow. Worked out quite well. What's the rotate hotkey? I don't remember. I'll just click there manually for now. There we go. And then we just do benches on every other path. Then we're A-okay. What am I listening to right now? Ah, this is an Eternal Sushi composition. That's a nerd that we might pull onto an episode of Creators Collide eventually. Is what may well be the case. But yeah, let's just see here. But yeah, wish you know to edit more to say, practice makes perfect. You know how I started with editing? When I was in, I've probably mentioned this on stream before. I don't know when the last time was. But, when I was a kiddo, I started doing Lego stop motion animations. And, because I got a camera as like a gift or something like that, and there was this feature, there was this button on the camera that you could press that would like stop the recording, and then you hit the button again and it starts the same recording again, and then it's only when you hit like the full capture button that actually saves the whole thing as a video. And I was always fascinated with stop motion animations, so I started using that and clicking that button rapidly, where it's like I click the button to pause the recording, I move it a smidge, and I click the button again, and then it'd be moved that smidge, and then I click the button again to pause it, and I move it again. And that's how I started. I don't think any of those videos still exist on the internet anymore. They might. I hope they don't. But I started with that, and then eventually I started using Windows Movie Maker because I found out that I could actually just take images and start putting them on like a timeline and have that be the stop motion kind of thing. I started learning how to do that. And then Windows Movie Maker was pretty alright back in the day when I used it. Nowadays, Windows Live Movie Maker is like the most garbage video editing software I've ever seen in my life. It's media bin. Usually in video editing software, you have a media bin, which is like, here's all your footage and stuff that you use that you can drag onto the timeline and do whatever you want with. For whatever reason, in Windows Live Movie Maker, your media bin is the timeline. It's not possible to bring something on there to manage without having it be part of your video explicitly. So it's stupid. It's really, really dumb. But back in the day, I used the original Movie Maker, and that's how I started learning editing stuff. And then from there, I wanted to you know, start using some better video editing softwares. But good video editing softwares are expensive. And me as like a small kiddo, I couldn't afford like a good editing software was the thing. Because of, I couldn't afford like a good high-end one that I could work with for a long time. So when I was a kiddo, I was looking for ones that could potentially catch my eye. And eventually I saw this one, Camtasia Studio. And back then, back when I was a kiddo, that software is like a few $100s is what that software is. It's not a cheap video editing software. So back then as a kiddo, when I was in like junior high or something like that, back then I pirated it. But once the day came that like, you know, I started actually working, I started being like a working adult and stuff like that with either part-time or full-time work in between or during university, and I could afford something like that, I bought it legitimately, and I bought a few versions of that software since then. So Camtasia has very much made plenty of money off of me. Don't worry about that. But, you know, that was the software that I was essentially, like, trained for, that I started using over the course of years, and I got accustomed to using. So, you know, once the time came that I could actually afford it properly, because I was actually working, I went and actually bought it. But back as a kiddo, I couldn't, so, you know. I don't condone pirating of things. Unless there's literally no other way to get them anymore, like, you know, classic Nintendo games, for example, or something like that. But you know, if you're in a situation where, you know, you literally can't afford that kind of thing, and you're like, okay, I'll pick this up one day when I can actually afford it, then hey, I guess that's a different matter. That's what I did with video editing software, and that's what I've been using to this day to edit videos is Camtasia Studio. There we go, information kiosk, nice. That's my story. That's my story about that. Let's do like blue umbrellas is what we'll do. Blue umbrellas seem kind of cool. But yeah, gotta go for now. You're out. Just came in with your fiancé and you talk with them for a bit about stuff. Catch you all later. Take care. All right, take care, Guzma. We're the safest park in the country. Yeah, we only have one ride. That's why. That would be the reason why right there. I should probably put another information kiosk somewhere else, like somewhere over here. But how so is the question of the day, is what I wonder. But yeah, hold on, catching up on other stuff. There are like some of the underground changes, but making the Pokemon exclusive there instead of allowing you to get them early. Oh, you want Houndoom instead of the other 2 fire types? Time to grind in the underground. Yeah, with freaking Gen 4's lack of fire types. That whole mess. I'm gonna adjust my volume here a little bit. It seems like it's okay on OBS though. Something that I found very strange is it said that like the Pokemon you find in the underground changes depending on how you design your secret base. Like the whole point of the secret base is being able to design your own unique base your way and like your favorite way to customize it. But if you want a certain Pokemon, you have to throw that all out the window and customize it a certain way. So it literally freaking took away the entire point of making your own custom secret base, being like, yep, this base that you can make your own and make however you want, you actually have to make it certain very specific ways if you want certain Pokemon. I think that's like the stupidest thing ever. That's my opinion. But yeah, I have a whole lot of feelings about that whole situation, and I've just kind of been overwhelmed by everything going on with Pokemon lately, and I was just like, you know, I'm just gonna stream like some RCT today. This is what I'm gonna do instead. So let's see here. I may put down a merry-go-round here. How about? Is what I'm thinking. Yeah, let's actually start building some rides and some proper paths and stuff. Look at this. We can do a cool zigzag like that, and that's how you make good use of that space. And then once we get a Ferris wheel later, we can do that. I'm gonna have to turn off the music here because we're listening to our own custom playlist. But yeah, saw the video. Did you enjoy the video? Because I only got like a couple hours of sleep last night. I was it's funny, sometimes when I stream something a lot, I have dreams that I'm streaming, but I'll like dream that I'm like, you know, in bed playing a game somehow, like telepathically I guess, or something, and that I'm somehow still streaming it. I had a dream last night that I was like half awake, half asleep, that I was streaming like a weird Dark Souls 2 thing, Rob. It wasn't directly Dark Souls 2, but with how much I've been playing Dark Souls 2 on the channel lately, it was supposed to be the game that I just play from time to time and chill with, but I changed my mind. I've started going ham with it lately. So I've started having dreams about it. I've started having dreams that like I'm still playing it while I'm like half awake, half asleep. So I didn't get any proper sleep, and I was like so restless, stuck in this freaky weird mindset. And eventually I did fall asleep, but it was only like a couple hours before my alarm went off, so I didn't get the most sleep. I'm still kind of tired, because I recorded that video and then immediately spent like the next 3 to 4 hours like editing it and making the thumbnail and stuff like that. And I took throughout that process and throughout today a couple power naps just in this chair here, just by like, you know, doing that, lying it all the way back and just passing the hail out like that, because this chair can go pretty far back. And just doing that, there was a power nap that I took in my actual bed, because, you know, this chair is not meant to be slept in. So, like, it's relatively comfortable, but, you know, it was never meant to be slept in, and so it's not perfectly comfortable or anything like that. Like, this, like, ratio of the video worries you? I thought you were a bit too harsh. But understand why you said what it was. It makes sense. Yeah, I saw the whole ratio, and I was like, oh, well, that's a thing right there. That's a thing right there, I suppose. Where do I want to build my next ride here? I could literally cram something in right here. I could do it in a weird way. I could do it in a really weird way. Watch this. This doesn't need a long queue. You can literally just do like a single tile queue for something like a spiral slide. For a spiral slide, it doesn't matter. All right, let's see here. There we go. And then, what other flat rides do we have? We have a twist right now. Stuff like that. If Pokemon said this is a happy game. Yeah, this is a happy game right here. It's not like the freaking Atari RollerCoaster Tycoon games. I find it's also strange. I look at stuff like my Pokemon video essay and things like my RollerCoaster Tycoon video essay. And it just feels like, I don't know, some fan bases and IPs are a lot more open to criticism than others, I guess. Is one way of looking at things there. Why is this track so... Oh, I turned down my own volume too much. It seems like it's a pretty good volume there. But RollerCoaster Tycoon Classic here. This is a good game. Let me tell you, this right here be a good game. Yeah, a lot of these trees might have to go. They might just have to go. Screw it, I'm doing this. But then where do I put the exit? What is the best way to compact here? Also, there's buyable land in this, right? Yeah, but it's over there. It's not over here. Is the case. So maybe I'll actually wait for the next thing to be researched and figure out what I can put in the space. Maybe. Pirate ship, huh? So maybe if I what if I do something weird? Is there a way I can turn down the master volume in this so we can listen to the music a bit better? No, there isn't, but I can turn it down manually in the volume mixer. Is what I can do. Is a thing I can definitely do. Let's see here. So, volume mixer. Let's turn it down from 6 to 3. So half the volume that it was before. Something like that. That's my plan. That's my plan. Cool. So now, well, unpause it. Unpause it, and then we can, like, I'm a crazy mad lad when it comes to compacting things in RollerCoaster Tycoon. Let me tell you right now. That's just kind of what I do. Is I love compacting things into as much crammed space as possible. Like, maximize the profit per square footage, essentially, in game. That's what I do. Look at this. And then we go over here, and then we bada bing, bada boom. And then we open that up, and we open this up. And there we go. There we go. Yeah, let's see here. This game reminds you of Zeus and its expansion Poseidon. Great city building games. Shame the company's not around anymore. Remember when you had to put in a separate disc to download expansions? Yeah, that's the case for this game. That was the case for these games. You had to put in a separate disc for expansions. It was very different times there. Yeah, it's nice that stuff like this is on Steam now. It's just a shame that, you know, it also supports freaking Atari. Unfortunately, that, you know, sales of this are technically supporting Atari as well, but whatever, I guess. Whatever, I suppose. So this could be where we have our food and drink here, maybe? Because again, I compact things like crazy. Is the case. In fact, maybe I want to move the exit there and have an extra tile in here. Maybe I'll do that. Wait. That's gonna be like our little food hub thing. I'll actually do that. That's what I'm going to do, straight up. Look at this. Look at this. And then this can be our, like, little food hub place. Is what we can do. I like this plan. So we can go ahead and have food. Because we don't have any food and drink places right now. Food. Drink. Like that. And then, but yeah, Zeus is cinematic too. A PS1 looking cinematic, but as a kid it was top tier. Yeah, RollerCoaster Tycoon didn't have any cinematics. I guess RCT3, the first 3D one developed by Frontier. And then there we go. We have our little port area there. So now that we know that there's like the space in there, now we may as well put down the trees there. Like, may as well at this point. I mean, then we super fast forward it again. Yeah, this is the way that I compact things in RollerCoaster Tycoon in a nutshell. This is essentially how I would always play RollerCoaster Tycoon. Is try to like maximize profit per area as much as was possible. And that's what I did. Got a haunted house now, apparently. So let's see here. For the haunted house, we can have maybe something like this. Maybe something along these lines. And then there's like options to put some other rides in or something. I don't know. I don't know, maybe. And we go ahead and complete this path back here. And then just like that, we have our nice little way around made. We have it brought around town, you could say. Oops. I want that one to be benches. This is what I wouldn't mind. There we go, something like that. Something like that-ish. That would mean that I need like a 2x2 in here or something. That, or I need to like break apart this hill a bit. So maybe that wasn't actually the best play, but whatever. Whatever, we don't need to worry about space too much. We could probably get a 650 guess by the end of year 1, never mind year 3. But yeah, so let's see, B/Takin games are so nice. Wish Sid Meier's Railroads got a sequel. There was actually a thingamabob before. The game that the developer of this game, Chris Sawyer, worked on before RollerCoaster Tycoon was actually a locomotive game as well. Chris Sawyer's Locomotive, I believe it was called. I briefly played it. It's on mobile devices as well. I've played a little bit of it. It's interesting, but I like RCT a lot more. Is the case. I do like that. Ferris wheel. It's a perfect thing for me to slap into this space right here. That's what that is. Yeah, something like this. And we can do that. Oh, that could be a good place for a second information kiosk. Is what that could be. So let's see here. Yeah, we'll do something like that. And then bada bing bada boom. But yeah, interested? You love Railroad Tycoon games? Is it called Chris Sawyer's Locomotive? It's something like that. You can probably find it by Googling it. It's an interesting game. It is an interesting thing. I should probably build like some rides over here too, and you know, another hub and stuff. I will build another information kiosk and have a whole nother color of umbrella. These ones can be green. Is what we can do. Of railroad/railway games in general. Yeah, I think that's the only one that I've ever played myself. I think it's also gotten to the point that we can hire a second handyman. I think is also what's going on here. Yeah, this is the way that I compact things. This is the extent to which I compact things in RollerCoaster Tycoon games, essentially. So there's that. What was the song name? Wait. What was the song name for the song with that terrible ear-destroying note, hour-long note, and it has your ringing tone? What are you talking about right now, Lancer? But hello. Hope you're doing well today, all the same. My goodness, yeah, we gotta wait until like more rides are researched. Unless we want to like build some things over here, but like we could always expand into this area or something like that. Like have a hub over here and then have another hub over here. Like, I don't like having duplicate rides too close to each other, but if we have, like, 2 separate hubs, I feel a little bit better about having duplicate rides. One of them copy pastas. Gotcha. Well, it's a new one to me. This is a perfect place for this. Wow, look at this. Look at this. And then you freaking... Oops, there is no testing for that. No testing required. Whoops. There we go. Look at that. Look at that, perfect. That goes into that space like perfectly. There we go, dodge jumps. Easy peasy. Maybe it is a crazy bus thing, I wouldn't know. I don't think I would know, quite frankly. Crazy bus, you think? Is what that copy pasta's referencing? Maybe it is. Also, we could have some variety and have our ice cream stall there. Is what we could do, sure. Sure, it's probably not a bad idea. Dynamite blaster's broken down. No, my only roller coaster. Yeah, it's going pretty well. Only software you know of with randomly generated music. You know, AI can be interesting in the way that it generates music and things. Sometimes it can be awful. The way that generates it. Maybe this area is perfect for like a go-karts kind of thing. Because I don't know how to fill this space better otherwise. This is kind of the thing, you know? So maybe that's what I'll actually do here. Because go-karts sell like hotcakes in a RollerCoaster Tycoon. I built that a little bit too close to the path. It needs to be one more away so that we can actually have a queue path. Is the case. So, sure, let's make a go-kart course. I like this plan. And we can have like this path go over this way. Special is just, yeah, the station platform. There's no like photos in this one. Introduce yourself into streams by saying hello like a normal person. Nah, introduce yourself with copy pastas and improv anime speeches. Hell yeah, that's where it's at. That's the strat right there. The next level strat. A guy made a Doom Eternal version of it. It was surprisingly good. I've seen some videos before where, from some remixers that I follow, where they'll let an AI finish their remix, and the AI will actually do like a pretty good job. It's interesting. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna be filling this space with rides otherwise, so let's fill it up like in a different way. That's what I think we're doing here instead. Because sure. Can I just like... Sure. Let's do that, I suppose. And we're gonna have some scenery right in the center there. This is what we can have. Sure. What if we bring this like around the outsides? What if this just becomes like a hella long go-kart course? And it goes around the outsides there. Sounds like a cool idea, right? And then have like some rides right in there. I kind of like this plan. I kind of like it. Fight Party is the composer of Doom 2016. Challenge the guy to do it. So it was a whole challenge then, huh? This is about to be expensive. Watch this. There goes me monies. There it goes. Ah! I kind of figured something like that was going to happen, though. But it's all part of my crazy plan to put a bunch of stuff in here, and it's going to be cool. This is what my plan is. So, yeah, I bet you were watching the Creators Collide. You really say, I gotta say, watching you play Guilty Gear is kind of surreal. Yeah, it was freaking Uneven's idea. It, typically when I let people make choices of, you know, what they want to play on Creators Collide, it's usually like something that I can play as well, like something that's already in my library or is cheap for me to pick up. I saw that game supported Steam Remote Play, so I was like, oh, you could just like remote play it on over if we really wanted to do Guilty Gear. But whoops, gosh darn it. But then he just like gifted it to me on Steam anyway. I was like, oh, well, we could have done it on remote play. You could probably still get a refund for the gift. And he's like, nah, you're gonna experience like how wonderful rollback netcode is. So you just redeemed that gift, and I was like, okay. And then when we weren't planning on having it be 2 games. The session was only going to be Guilty Gear, but we started talking about Pokken Term, and I was like, 1v1 me Pokken Term, and after he was like, dude, I will, we suddenly made plans mid-session to do Pokken Tournament as well. And because he gifted me Guilty Gear, I gifted him Pokken Tournament. So it literally made no difference, as if, you know, we had each just bought those games ourselves. But, gosh dang, I keep hitting WASD to move. So it literally made no difference, as if we had just bought each of the games ourselves, but it wound up being that we wound up gifting each other the equivalent games, which I think is kind of funny. You know? My goodness. Oop. So, there was that situation. So yeah, I own Guilty Gear Strive now. I've still only played it once to this day. I've still only played it the once. The Strive viewer gains went. I've seen Nevermore, one of my streamer friends, stream Guilty Gear from time to time. And I've been tempted to challenge him to Guilty Gear, even though I've literally only played it the one time with Uneven. But, oh, if I had one more tile there. Oh, what a different world this would be. Oh, that'd be so cool. My goodness. Pajama out to the Demon Souls remake soundtrack. Nice. Is one of those games that jam out to soundtrack to. Yeah, let's do a bunch of compacting like in here. Let's have the go-kart course go like around and have like a whole bunch of rides compacted like right in here. Because that sounds cool, you know? Sounds like a cool kind of idea. So I'm gonna wait until I actually get more rides researched, and then I'll cram more rides into there, and then I'll build like the go-kart course around when I know what I'm working with. I guess I can actually get the path in there like right now, so we can open up the rides. Just not complete the go-kart path right now, you know? Is what we could do. Yeah. There. There, now we can open these. There we go. And then, let's see here. May as well. May as well, I guess. Yeah, there we go. And then this stuff is open over here. So, I'll wait for more rides to be researched. I'll put some more rides in there, and then I'll complete my go-kart course, and it'll like go around this, and it's gonna be cool. Strive is one of the best looking games you've ever seen. From visual to animation, everything is just chef's kiss. Yeah, that's still the only time that I've played Strive, but my goodness, it definitely felt very smooth. Like, I'm not a big fighting game kind of person. I play Smash and a little bit of Pokken, and that's really it. I don't really play a lot of games like that have things like command inputs or anything like that, you know. But I feel like playing Strive made me really realize, like I knew from my time commentating Smash tournaments that, you know, Smash didn't exactly have the best of netcode. But my goodness, playing Strive was a eye-opener to freaking how bad Smash netcode really is compared to something like that. How much better, you know, things could be. Let's see here. Look at this. Bam. And we can put a thing in there. Build a custom design. And we slap it like here or something. Sure. How high do we want to build the launch freefall? It's probably good enough. It's probably good enough. You can do a max height observation tower. Nobody's going to want to get on a max height freefall, though, because they're going to be too scared. So, let's see here. Even that might just be good. Like, we'll have the extra height there in case we ever want to push it higher. But something like that is probably already a good number anyway. So, sure. So, sure. Let's go ahead and build a thing there. And then we go ahead and build this here, like that. Look at that. Look how cool that is. We're gonna compact rides into here, around our go-kart course. And it's gonna be fabulous. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be so fabuloso. Wait a hot second. You always want the entrance of go-karts to be right at the front. So there's like the least amount of time people are getting on and off the carts. Because you don't want them to get on back here and have to go all the way to the front to you lose profit that way because they're much slower. So maybe I'll do this. There we go. There we go. And then, just before I forget, let's see here. Entrance. Oh no, I need more path space. I do need more path space, actually. It was all a ruse. Maybe one more, just to be safe. And then, go ahead and delete that. And then, let's see here. Have like a longer queue line for that. There we go. And then the exit can be like right here. And then we bada bing bada boom, just like that. But I'll wait until more rides are researched before I, unless something was researched without me noticing it. Doesn't seem like. Yeah, it doesn't seem like. So I'll wait for some more stuff to get researched. And we'll cram some more rides in there. And everything will be fine and dandy, like a 3D cinema. A Sanima? That's totally what I wanted to say. Let's just see here. If you do play Strive again, can't wait for the moment you have to play against May for the first time and get repeatedly smashed in the face by a dolphin at high speeds. I mean, the duo that I was playing, that Uneven was playing in our thingamabob, had a freaking otter, apparently. But, no dolphin. Dolphin sounds pretty wacky, though, I do gotta say. Sure. We'll do something like this. I am crazy about compacting in RollerCoaster Tycoon. And look, here's our one path that's gonna go like around there. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be incredible. Look at this. We just need to have the space around the outside for the go-kart to go around. And it's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be wonderful news. Just you watch. This is gonna be really cool. This will be real cool, though. Alright, put away some of the loan. Yeah, we'll get up to 650 guests in no time. Like, if I really wanted to challenge myself, I'm sure that I could get up to 650 guests in year 1. But we don't really need to rush it that much. We have until year 3 anyway. I think the park has probably gotten to the point that I could probably do a second mechanic, maybe even a third handyman. That's what we could do. Space ring. This has kind of become like our thrill area over there. Space rings do not need a long queue, so maybe that's the thing for like here. But sure. I'd need to replan here a little bit. Sorry, ice cream. Sorry, ice cream, but you actually need to schmoove, because I need to do some replanning. This is what I need to do here. So let's see here. Yeah, I will need to adjust a little bit of terrain. That's what I will need to do. Like that. And then... Fine, I'll hire even more handymen. Fine, I'll do that. And then, let's see here. Let's go ahead and build our entrance and exit. Get out here, window. And then, we... go bring it around town like that, and bada bing bada boom. I'll open that up, and I don't know why it starts at 50 cents. There we go. There we go. Something like that. But yeah, I noticed with my time with Uneven that he had an otter apparently, or whatever the heck, which was certainly something. Maybe I should hire like a dedicated handyman just for like this area here. Maybe. Because this area seems like it could use a dedicated handyman, you know? So maybe you go around that away. There we go. And just in case I expand to out here with stuff with the go-karts in a second anyway, I'll make this available preemptively. So that'll be our little thrill area handyman, methinks. Let's see here. Yeah, sure, we'll do that for now. May has a move where she rides it on her pet dolphin and yells Tatsugeki. That's one of those skedaddle skadoodle. I now control the neutral moves. That is infamous among Strive players, huh? Yeah, I still know next to nothing about Strive. It's basically just what I've played with Uneven. But it makes me tempted to like look into Strive stuff because it actually seems like a pretty fun game at the end of the day, you know? Is the impression I get, at least. Wait, does this match with my thrill area, or should I put it somewhere else? Do I have enough space for a circus, like, over here? Like, hold on. There's no way I pull this off, right? If I bring the land down a little bit, but... yeah, this would have to be up a bit there. So I think this might have to exist outside my thrill area. Is what might have to be the case. I'm running out of space if I really want to compact over here. I mean, I could start building things over here, but that should probably be like thrill stuff too. You know. That's what that should probably be, if so. I mean, I could go back to taking out like the Uber loan and actually get up to the point where we do flatten this out. Like, I figured I probably would eventually, you know. It's so expansive. Ah. Like, just flatten it out to about there, you know? There we go. And then we have, like, this top hill here to work with. And stuff. You know, that's, my idea, at least. And maybe we build the circus, like... We want a path up there. So, like... Let's see here. Maybe from here... So my circus would have to be, like, somewhere here. If I really wanted to put it there. That, or, like, just lead down to that path there, which also works, right? Like, this is all +2. So, that could work. I could even, do that. Is what I could technically do. And then just, like... do something like this. Hold on, a hot ticker. Maybe I've misplayed a little bit, but we can do... Ah! Come on. Oh, we got some Fire Emblem Fates music now. Something like that. And then there's, like, space for, like, stalls and stuff there. And I can even replace the ice cream. That's what I can do, you know? Can even replace the ice cream thing that was there before. That's what we can do. Like this. There we go. There. All is right in the world now. Ice cream is back. Ice cream is back. All is right in the world now. Oh, wow. Look, a whole water become famous spot. Go ahead and ban that. Been a while since we've seen one of those. Man, others are currently playing Twilight Princess and currently doing side quests before Arbiters because you decide you're going to 100% at this time. And you've noticed that, oh, there's no more thrill rides because we got scenery this time. Interesting. Interesting. So, yeah, we'll do stuff like that then. Oh boy, becoming famous. So have you noticed with Twilight Princess that, there's like the whole 5 pieces of heart when you thought there was 4 and stuff? So I'm not getting any more flat rides. That could be good to keep in mind. I could build like a second swinging ship or something like that, because I just want to fill this space a bit better, you know? This is all I kind of want to do. So maybe I will build some duplicates here. But in what kind of ways? Yeah, flattening that out took a hefty chunk out of my funds. Like, there's the twist that we have all the way back there, so maybe a duplicate of this. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see here, we can do something like this, and then, maybe this can just be my area. I don't know. And then we, let's see here. There's in fact fine. Also, the Wii version either patched out boomerang and long jumps, or you can't do them. It makes you sad. That's me with certain Breath of the Wild tricks. Like, there were plenty of tricks during the Breath of the Wild playthrough that I was able to do, like, super duper well and stuff, you know? Be able to show off my sick Breath of the Wild knowledge. But there were some glitches that I would attempt to practice off camera, and I could just never get them working. Like, one of them was, I don't remember what the glitch is called, but you can do a bullet time shield landing on a slope to essentially store a jump of sorts. And then the next time you jump and unequip your shield, it's supposed to, like, launch you several meters into the air, and people use it to get over walls and stuff. But it just never worked for me. And I swear I was doing everything right, like, everything step for step. But it just never works for me, and I don't know what the heck was going on with that. And it really bummed me out, quite frankly. It really quite bummed me out, I gotta say. Yeah, so we can do something like this. Whoops. One more back. This can all be stationed then, technically. Technically speaking. There we go, bada bing, bada boom. Let's see, how many carts can we have here? Number of laps 2 is more reasonable. And then, okay, 19 cars is the most that we can have with that. Now, this is a freaking go-kart course and a half. So, like, and people love go-karts in RollerCoaster Tycoon. So, we're gonna start out charging like $8. Open that up. Open it up, and hopefully they'll be over that like hotcakes. That's gonna be crazy. I just realized that this queue path could probably be better if I just do something like that. That seems better, right? And we go ahead and open up Twist 2. Radar starts Friday. That tells you walk on the ceiling of Goron Mines without the iron boots still works, which is nice. Yeah, I basically know no Zelda glitches myself. I'm not familiar with a whole lot of them myself, except for the Breath of the Wild ones, which I'm intimately familiar with. As is known at this point. Yeah, so we do something like that, and then... Yeah, we're past the mark there already. For what we need for guests and stuff. So let's see here. Oop. Darn you. Ruining my system here, game. Sure. It's weird placing the stuff on elevated paths sometimes. I don't understand it. Placing stuff on elevated paths sometimes. Like, what the hell? Oop. Sure, I'll just put that there, I guess. And then I'll just, whoa. Come on! Yeah, I don't like putting stuff on the, elevated paths. It's weird. Tellertown Autumn by Shetty. This is one of the things I used in my, Pokemon podcast earlier today. Was the case. Oh, man. Look at this. Look at this that we got going on here. Hi, Silly Doggy. You want up on the... on the couch? I guess the answer is yes. That would be an affirmative. But yeah, I know a lot of Twilight Princess glitches like Back in Time. I know about Back in Time from Skyward Sword. With that being across like Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, and Twilight Princess. Early Master Sword and whatnot. The problem is that glitches work inconsistently between versions. Oh. There was a lowest percent video that I watched that talked about, well, low percent speedrunning, and talked about how, well, when it comes to low percent speedruns, where it's all about, like, beating the game while collecting, like, as few things as possible, apparently in Twilight Princess, as Link is staring at a rupee that he pulled out of a chest, he's, like, very, very slowly inching back over time. So you can use that to clip through walls. But yeah, Ruby Slide for 17 hours, and it cracks me up. It quite frankly cracks me up that that's a thing. Let me tell you, that's a real good one right there. So dang, I keep using WASD. What did I just unlock? Suspended swing coaster. This could be a cool place for like a small coaster or something like that, is what this could be. I do build up my speed for 17 hours. Sounds about right. There. I'll adjust that a little bit. I shall adjust that. Is there anything that I might like to build? Not wooden. These are all like really big things. I just heard my doggy groan behind me. She's tired. I'm very tempted to like... do something like this. How much loan can I take out anyway? That's the max loan I can take out. Do I really want max loan just to do this? Because it's cool? I think I do. Hold on. Hold on, a hot ticker here. So that's the most we can go up that way. Because let's face it, putting this here will be hella cool. And we have the objectives that we need done as long as we keep our park rating up there, which is easy peasy. Keeping your park rating above 600 is basically don't try to cheese this objective by trapping everyone in your park. Is all that keep your park rating above 600 really means. Is don't put a no entry sign in front of the exit and trap people in the park and make them hella unhappy. Is basically what that means. Like, look how cool that looks there. Look how cool that is. Yeah, people are going ham at the go-karts after all. There we go. We can open up a second coaster. And then we can do like... Actually, maybe I will do this kind of path. Maybe I will after all. Look at this. Oh, and that's +5 there. Weird. So I won't be able to get that up there all that easily. I'm gonna have to bring it around. Bring it around town. Actually, that could be another good place for an information kiosk right there. This is what that could be. Look at this. Look at that. Look what we got going on here. Isn't that cool? Isn't that neato? Maybe I need to fix this. I might need to fix this though. You make a square like that and people like to get stuck. So let's fix our square. There we go, no more square. No more square. Is it too expensive? There's no way. No, people are going on it. Oh, they say it's a really good value. Okay. Good. Good. So let's see here. Okay. I'll just put one there anyway. Okay. So. Not like this. We'll just put them here anyway. That's what I'll do. What I shall do there. And let's complete this system that I like to have going on. And then, yeah, I'll probably build another information kiosk up there. More Fire Emblem Fates music. It seems like. There we go. It's basically our system. And then we can build a, there's one down there as well. I don't know, maybe we'll actually put one, like, nope, not right there. It was all a ruse. Sure, that could be the red umbrella one. I just found out recently that Twilight Princess had a direct sequel plan that was gonna be a lot like Majora's Mask. What happened to it, you may ask? It became Link's crossbow training. Oh, noes. I think I still only have, like, the one washroom over there, so this might be a good opportunity to build, like, a new hub of sorts. Is what this may be a good opportunity for. Good old Link's crossbow training, huh? The best game ever made. Wasn't there a time that we were joking on this channel about, like, what if there was just, like, a collection of Zelda games made? Like, marketed in HD, except they were all, like, the, weirdest and most niche Zelda games. So it was, like, a collection of things like Link's crossbow training, for example, and a whole bunch of other weird stuff that I'm not remembering what exactly they all are right now. Sure, let's do some stuff here. There, look at that. There we go, we got another, like, food drink hub. Heck, maybe I should even put a thing over here. Might not be the worst idea, just so that they're, you know, all over the park and stuff. Put, like, some food and drink stuff there, I don't know. Yeah, Face of Evil, Wand of Gamelon, and Link's Crossbow Train. Those are the games to do. Not the third Zelda CDI game, just the first two. What else feel like it's time for a new Fire Emblem game? I don't know. After Three Houses, which had so much put into it, in some ways in the right ways, in some ways in the wrong ways, I feel like it might be a little bit of a break before next Fire Emblem game. Like, I mean, the 3DS had 3 Fire Emblem games on it, but with something like a home console like the Switch, I feel like it might only be like 1 game per console. I don't know. I don't know if things are going to play out otherwise. Let's see here. So yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and do fries stall and then another drink place. This is what we do. Just like that. There we go. There we go. Should I put some rides over here? Now, people are liking that area right now. It seems like... Like, we could always do another 3D cinema, except with a different film, you know? Something vastly different than the last one. Can we do this weird thing? Sure, let's see here. Change the film, open it up, and then bada bing bada boom, there we go. We Hero 3 House is also 400 hours long, so it's long enough to last a couple of years. This is true. It is also basically a 400-hour game of mostly the same content over and over again. But yeah. Yeah, if there was a good freaking story in the Fates universe, that would be something. Hey, look, we got a balloon stall. Dang, I can't put it there. I'm sure people in the thrill area would love balloons. I'm sure they would. Go with blue balloons. There we go. I'm sure the people in the thrill ride area are going to be all over that. Let me tell you. Do people not like the Ferris wheel anymore? I'm paying that much to go on Ferris. What the hell? It's $1. My goodness. My goodness, man. Over here is where I usually put like a big water ride. I guess that's the one main option. That would take several grand. Where's the main entrance to this thing? So it's over there. Hold on. We can't afford it right now. We have to take out like more loan and stuff, but I don't know. This might be fun to shove in there. When we get the chance. Maybe. I don't know. Might be fun to do. Just because. Good old splash mine here. Broken down sound effects sounds pretty sus. Speaking about pretty sus. Did y'all hear about the freaking Fortnite imposters that was just announced like a few days ago? That's literally like a Fortnite version of Among Us. And that's literally what it is. And it's literally just called Fortnite imposters. Or something like that. They literally just straight up used the name imposters. And apparently like the team behind Among Us had no idea that Epic was working on it. So there's something funny for you. Fortnite imposters. That's a thing if you haven't heard about it. If you haven't heard about it now, you know. If you didn't know about it before, you sure do now. It's the same sound effect as the one in Among Us. Well, there is a lot of like reuse of sound effects across a bunch of different industries and stuff. So, like, I hear the scream sound effects from RollerCoaster Tycoon used in like all kinds of other media all the time. For example. Sure, something like that, and let's open up the thingamabob. Sure. I can bump that up to like there. We can probably bump this up too. Is what we can probably do. There we go. There we go. I haven't saved this park yet, so I'll do that really quickly. At Dynamite Dunes. There we go. Good job, Epic Games. It's probably gonna make them a lot of money. Let's face it. Probably gonna print them a whole lot of money. Look at this. Look at what we did. Isn't this cool? We could add more stuff, but there might not be too much need. Pop the balloon. Oh, I missed my chance. Where's the one in game setting release that explains why all of Arcanea had a name swap? Could also allow for more lore on the tagline than just we existed, but now we don't. Yeah, we existed once, but we don't now. Sorry about that. Alright, I'm hiring a bunch of handymen because we can afford to now. I'll even hire a security guard. This is what I'll do. Okay, well. Look at that. Look at that. Like, if we really wanted to go ham and flesh out this park as much as possible, we could technically expand it in this area. Could even buy the land over here and expand over there, but, you know. And this is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good here. Broken down. Gosh darn it. I'm so happy after the first Exalt defeat agreement. Could well have been. Could well have been something like that. There was a, I've semi-recently been talking with, Dark Deity's director about Creators Collide stuff that he's, interested in hopping into and joining us for a session there. And when I was mentioning to him, like, potential game options, one of the things that I proposed was like, oh, we could always do, like, Fire Emblem Fates, Lunatic Classic, Conquest, Negative Growths, see who can get farther. And, I don't want to share his exact words, but, let's just say that he said something along the lines of, like, he thinks that he'd rather freaking go outside and eat dirt than ever doing that. And it cracked me up. But that was something. That was something right there. All right, well, let's do that. My goodness gracious. But yeah, we might even be able to pay off our full loan before doing that. But yeah, that's just an offhanded line. You want to see that whole thing in action? What, for the thing with the Exalt, or the entire quote? Because I don't want to give the entire quote without his permission. I wasn't planning on ever mentioning it at all, but it freaking cracks me up and I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry, Chip. I'm sorry. So much for the freaking game developer, content creator confidentiality. It was too funny. I had to share it. About Awakening. That makes more sense. Gotcha. Yeah, we can get our loan paid off here pretty soon. That's what we can do. So, I mean... Oop, there we go. No loan. There we go. Look at what we did. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet, man. Pirate Ship 2 is broken down. Oh, noes. Whatever will we do? Yeah. This is the way that I compact in RollerCoaster Tycoon games. We believe cheap enough asking who benches his wife in his streams. So that's a thing that happens in his streams. Somehow it doesn't surprise me. Sure, souvenir stall that I'm pretty sure just sells umbrellas anyway, which is the same thing that the information kiosks already sell. But whatever. It's weird. We can do like orange or cool pink. Something like that. I don't know. Oh, so he revealed that Benji has kids in Dark Deity, huh? So that's now been the pestering question. What if it's just like a Super Mario situation where I'm pretty sure people have asked Miyamoto before, like, who's it's with Bowser Jr., not the Mario Bros. Well, I think it's with both of them. People that asked, like, who's Bowser Jr.'s mother, and Miyamoto said that it's him. Or, he treats Mario and Luigi like his sons or something like that. Maybe it's just that, but with, Dark Deity and Chip. Maybe. Here, we can build a thing. That's what we can do. Sure. I keep hitting, WASD all the time. This is the case. So let's see here. Oop. There we go. Look at it. Do we want any other spicy things over there? We could do like a swinging inverter ship, maybe. Like, let's see here. Because we can cram some stuff in here still. Technically, you know? We can still cram some things in here. Oop. Something like that. One more thing to cram in, maybe? I don't know. Let's do something like that, but, or like a regular pirate ship, maybe. I don't know, maybe. Just bring this up to +4. Sure, and then we do, like, this. Sure, this will be like a 4 long queue rather than a 6 long, as I often make them. Or 5 long. 5 long or 6 long is how long I usually make them. But something like that. Look at this. Look at this, though. Isn't that cool? Hello, hello, Templar. I hope you're doing well today. Absolutely convinced Awakening was intended to take place in its own world separate from the rest of the Fire Emblem canon. But they decided to make it Arcanea at the last moment with no regards to how it affects the lore. That's why there's so many inconsistencies like that. And Faust and Benji are 2 meme characters in Chip's community. I believe it. I believe it. Alright, let's see here. Just wait for it to get close to the mark. And then we'll save before we get the objective. And everything will be fine and dandy and wonderful in the world. And it will be absolutely wunderbar. The tidiest park in the country. Is that so? After all the complaints people made about things being untidy. I'm now apparently the tidiest park in the country. Wow. That's pretty cool. Look at all the multicolored umbrellas. You love to see it. It's so colorful and cool. It's so cool, man. Alright, yeah. Here's where I'll save. Sure. Right before the objective, just in case I wanted to transfer over, like, save file to other stuff. There we go. Built in the middle of the desert, this theme park contains just one roller coaster, but a space for expansion. Your objective to have at least 650 guests in your park at the end of October year 3 with a park rating of at least 600. Congratulations, you achieved your objective with a company value of yada yada stuff. Bam. There we go. There it is. We did another park. Whoops, I keep on doing WASD. Stuff inconsistency that there's an entire article for on the Fire Emblem wiki. My goodness. Yeah, so we quit. We'll pause the music for now. So now, yeah, there we go. These ones all still say completed by Harmonia, just because that's what I entered when I, like, transferred over my save file. But the difference is, like, this one was now done on the channel, the 18th of August, 2021. And stuff. 23rd of June, 2018. And then this one was, 7th of August, 2021. So, like, in theory, if I do come to this game to chill from time to time, in theory, we'll get through them all eventually, right? Who knows? Maybe I'll have every park done eventually over the course of, like, years of just streaming this game when I feel like streaming this game, you know? Who knows? I don't know. I most certainly don't know, but, we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. Oh, Bumbly Beach, the freaking one that's rigged to have that roller coaster crash. That one right there. So we've done 3 RollerCoaster Tycoon classic parks so far. Makes you feel like a kid again. Yeah, it's definitely a very nostalgic game right here. I gotta say, one that I very much enjoyed my time with. So who knows? Maybe if I do continue playing this game, like just whenever I feel like, you know, doing it for fun, then maybe the day will come that we get through everything. I'm just now noticing that in each of these groups there's a bar that fills up to show like how much you've completed of it. I'm just now noticing. So you have like the tiny smidge of that and it goes around. That's interesting. That's interesting. So even though these groups are technically complete as part of like me transferring over my save files and stuff, they're not complete on this channel. I'd probably want to get them complete on this channel, I guess, or something like that. Is the case. So, you know, there's that. There's that. Yeah, Canary Mines was the one that I was like in progress on my phone and stuff. 1,300 guests in your park by the end of yada yada. Quick question, have you ever heard of the infamous Mr. Bones Wild Ride in this game? Was that an RCT3 thing or like a previous thing? Because I'm pretty sure you brought this up during like part of our RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 streams over on YouTube as part of that series. I'm fairly certain. I recall hearing about it there. Maybe it was an RCT2 thing. I've heard about it. I don't remember what the whole story is. Is my chat working all the time? It doesn't seem like all the chats are coming up, or maybe I'm just not looking in time. This game or RCT2, you don't remember. Well, this is RCT2. This is RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 and 2. This is all the parks from RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 and 2 in one game, along with quality of life changes that make it like more modern, like the UI changes. Like this game released in 2017, I believe. And it's literally just RCT 1 and 2 as one game with like new UI and quality of life changes is what this game is. RCT Classic right here is what this be. Like I have the discs over here. I have the original RCT 1 and 2. I can't pop them into my computer. My computer doesn't have a disk drive, and even if I did pop them in, they'd it bugged the hell out of my computer because it's so old now. So it's good to have something that's updated for modern hardware. I do have RCT 1 and 2 on like actual Steam as well. Is the case. Like I have, this is RCT Classic, which either this or Open RCT 2, I believe is like the best way to experience RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 or 2. In my humble little opinion. I do have RCT 1 and 2, like the actual games in Steam as well. If I boot them up, it's gonna bug the hell out of my computer. I feel like there are fixes in the Steam version, so it will work on modern machines. Because I remember the last time I put an app on your PC needs direct play. Okay, install this feature. I remember the last time I popped those discs into a computer like a little bit under a decade ago. It bugged the hell out of that computer, and my UI in the computer was messed up for weeks. It was strange. Yeah, my OBS is glitching out over there already. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Yeah, all my icons, it just crashed. It just crashed. I booted it up and it crashed immediately. And now all my icons on my desktop are messed up. What happens if I boot up RCT2? Will that one work? Oh, it's bugging the hell out of my computer. Oh my good gracious, look at this. Look how big my icons just got. The screen is not currently set to the recommended resolution. 1920. How is it? Huh? What is... I hear the sounds. RCT2. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is... Oh my good gracious. Why is OBS on this screen now? RCT2. Yeah, this is, welcome to... Okay, maybe there aren't as many fixes for modern machine. Oh, there's a game! Oh, I gotta close out my actual monitor. There's a game here! There's this bar on the right side where there isn't stuff. So, whoa. RCT2 technically works. It's just weird. And both these games have, like, royally screwed with my UI. Hold on. Well, if I alt-tab off, it breaks everything. No, I was gonna game capture it. It says encoding overload, but I changed my mind. I'm gonna task manager kill it, and, let's never open that up ever again. Let's never do that again, because it just bugs the hell out of my computer. So, you know, we can play RollerCoaster Tycoon Classic that has, like, actual modern fixes and stuff to work on modern machines, unless this just, like, royally screwed up my computer and it doesn't want to work anymore. Doesn't even want to show RCT Classic anymore. Hold on here. There we go. Now it does. I just needed to like reset it, I guess. So, yeah, it seems like even off of like the Steam versions, playing the original RCT 1 or 2 is not really gonna be the way to go on modern machines. Modern machines are just gonna be like, what the hell is this old stuff? And not want to run it. Luckily for anybody interested in the original 2 RollerCoaster Tycoon games, there's this option here that, you know, has everything adapted for modern machines, has like new UI and quality of life features, and it's literally just all the parts of RCT 1 and 2 in one game. So, RCT Classic is the way to go. I've heard good things about Open RCT 2 as well. I've never tried it out myself. I've also heard things about a game called Parkitect that I own now. I got it during a Steam Summer Sale, I believe, because I'd heard good things about it. I still haven't booted it up yet to this day, but I've heard interesting things about it. I don't want to start a new playthrough right now, though. But yeah, let's see here. The basic idea is someone made a roller coaster that lasts like 4 hours in real time, and it loops infinitely, so if you get on the ride, you can't get off, and there's skeleton statues everywhere. And the quote, "the ride never ends," is there too. It's been a good while since I've heard about it, and I didn't recall exactly what was going on there, but apparently it was that. Apparently that was the whole situation. Well, yeah, I just kind of felt like doing a park in RCT. We could always switch up the game from here, is what we could well do. I know that what we're regularly scheduled to do today is Assassin's Creed Rogue, and we could go do some of that, I suppose. May well do, is my plan. But yeah, might take a brief break. I don't know when the next time that we're gonna come to RCT Classic is, because again, it's just kind of the game that I stream when I just want something to like take my mind off things and not worry about stuff, you know. Is essentially what that is. So yeah, I might take a brief break here. We'll switch things up. We'll come back to RCT Classic at some point. I don't know when though. I'm not quite sure when.